A Naples woman has a warning tonight about a phone scam that almost cost her $3,000. Thanks for staying with us at 6:30. I'm Jane Monreal.
I'm Patrick Nolan. The scammer called her cell pretending to be a police officer, even disguised the phone number on the caller ID to look like it was coming from Naples PD. But Rob Manch is in Naples, where he went to the real police department to get their take. Rob?
Well, I spoke with Lieutenant Brian McGinn here at the Naples Police Department, and he tells me this is the first time he's ever heard of a scam like this happening in the city. And the victim, Tiffany Barnes, tells me it's the most realistic scam she ever heard of.
He knew all of my information, my address, my name. He knew everything he needed to know.
Barnes let me listen to the message the man left on her cell phone.
This is Sergeant Thomas Orr, Naples Police Department. I need Miss Tiffany Barnes to return my call. This is a non-emergency matter, but it is requiring your immediate attention.
The man left a number for her to call back, but she only heard a busy signal. Then, a few minutes later,
he called me back from the phone number that was listed as the Naples PD.
Lieutenant Brian McGinn at Naples PD says he's heard of this type of scam before.
It's fairly easy, unfortunately, for people to spoof their numbers and make it come up with basically whatever number you'd like it to come up with.
Barnes says the man told her she had warrants out for her arrest, and it wasn't long before he was asking for $3,000 in cash for what he called a bond payment.
He was like, oh, you have to go to Wells Fargo and put it into the ATM. I'll transfer you once you get there to my financial department or my sergeant, whoever is available. And I was like, uh-oh, no, that doesn't sound right.
That's when Barnes called Naples Police herself and learned there was no Thomas Orr who worked there, and she didn't have a warrant out for her arrest. Lieutenant McGinn says she did the right thing.
Whoever they're claiming to be, you can always verify it on your own without using means that the individual who contacted you told you to use.
Barnes says she's lucky she didn't lose her money, but she wants to make sure no one else does either.
I want people to know, like, this is happening and it can happen to anyone.
And McGinn tells me the Naples Police Department will never ask you to pay for anything over the phone, and if you do have a warrant out for your arrest, it will likely be served in person. So he says if you ever receive a call like the one Barnes did, the best thing to do is report it to your local police department. In Naples, Rob Manch, Fox 4, in your corner.